Hi legends, Indez here. If you're watching this video, most likely are looking for the fastest way to get the new Ances on your character. Maybe there is a new difficulty, maybe there is a new class that you just want to try and you want to farm these Ances as soon as you can. So don't worry, I got your back because I made a full detailed guide of how can you actually do it. It's gonna be a long one, so buckle up and enjoy it, starting with the mystery legendary items and legendary chests. Well, these ones inside the game, if you do all these events that they are gonna start coming around. We have Infernal Trials, which is this monthly one. We also have like this one with the Darken. This is gonna give you these mystery legendary items. Well, over the time you can actually get these rewards and you can stack them on your back. So if you see here, I am gonna have 75 mystery legendary items that I've saved up over the months because I have been preparing for the Druid release class, or you can also prepare yourself for the new difficulty. So whenever these difficulties or class come on day one, you just spam these and you can try your luck to get the new Ances. Not only that, you also have these legendary chests that you also can use. You have even this mystery box, and you have a lot of other chests that you can actually just store on your bags, and whenever the moment comes you can use it and you can actually take a big advantage. Now let's move on into the crafting. Crafting is a new system that came out like very recently in Diablo Immortal. So with this, every week you can actually farm a few like materials that you're gonna be able to actually craft some gear. So you have iron ores, stained remains, randolites, and also the silver ore. So I am pretty much almost capped for this week. So the way you actually go and craft, you go to Shar here in the Westmarch. There is the item crafting, and you're gonna see that there is a way that you can actually just spam this and get like your legendary head, legendary shoulders, chest, legs, main hand, and even offhand. So depending of the instances that you are missing, you should go and spam the one that you are looking for. So imagine like I was missing only the head Ances, or the head Ances, the one that I want to get first because I want to try. I will just go here, I will probably spam these and I'll try my luck. So this is a new way, as you guys can see. Also, I have a lot of crafting materials because I've been saving since the release of these, because I knew that I didn't have a lot of use for right now, but whenever the Druid comes, I want to get all the 60 Ances on day one, and this is how I actually gonna take advantage of it. Well, the other way it is actually if you go and do your bounties or Hellslayer bounties every day. This is actually a very simple way for you guys to actually go and do this. All you need to do is just go here onto your bounty board. You can accept every day. You get new 8 bounties that you can do. Once you return them to this to Derek, they actually gonna get extra chest, and these chests can actually have some legendary items. On top of that, if you want and you want to spend your Terror Ancestors, you can actually combine them into a Hellslayer bounty, and once you do this, you actually gonna go with a big boss. It is actually a very easy way for you to actually just go and do it. You can actually just do it as a party. So you take the portal, and then once you go there, it is going to be like very easy for you. Or, well, if you're still starting the game, try to go as a party. You can get carried, and well, if you don't like that, you don't have a lot of choice. Then we have here the Oblivion Pillars that you can do by spamming the Terror Ancestors. So the difference between the Oblivion Pillars and the Hellslayer bounties, like these ones, once you click on them, you actually gonna activate the Oblivion Pillar that you can only do solo. So if you're a newbie, you try to do as a party the Hellslayer bounties, and if you're a pro already in the game, a veteran, you try and you go and you spam these ones. Try to go with a tanky build or something that has like some self-healing, maybe even like if you're a barbarian, Undying Rage, or also like there's other things here that you can do with the Survivor for the cheat death, the Savior Pet. It is also very important, so you have a cheat death because like sometimes the boss can hit like pretty hard. But either way, you just go inside these Oblivion Pillars, you just spam them. You actually gonna have a lot of like chests that you're gonna drop, so it's gonna drop a lot of gear, and this is the way that whales they actually farm most of their legendary gear, but just by spamming these Terror Ances. The other thing, it is gonna be the Terror Ancestors Codex quest. So if you guys don't know, but every week you actually have a chance of getting a triple item every time that you use 10 Terror Ancestors per week. So you should absolutely do this. Right now, as you guys can see, I am 6 out of 10 because I still gonna use today 2 of them for the Hellslayer bounties, and tomorrow is gonna be Sunday. I'm gonna use 2 more, and like that, I'm gonna be able to use the 10 Terra Ances and collect my high quality gear, which means it's gonna be a gear with the triple attributes and triple substats at least, or the triple 4, and it's gonna be the best in slot gear. Then you have another one, defense of Cyrangar. This one you actually are required to have a warband. If you don't have a warband, I will highly recommend you because the warbands are very important because of the raids, but also because you can actually play with a few players and it is just way more fun. Not only that, join the clan because it's also very important, but you go here into the Cyrangar, and every week you just need to do this once. I still need to do mine, but you go to the defense of Cyrangar, and in the past you could do in normal, but nowadays it is way easier. All you need to do is the endless mode, and this is gonna give you the glory of Cyrangar chest weekly. So this one also is gonna give you legendary. Also there is this cursed item scale, so you can actually have like 2 or 3 legendaries just by doing this, and you only need to do it until 10,000 points. So if you never did this mode is actually, it's just like a defense mode that you're gonna have like certain waves, and you just need to go and just kill everything as you go. You're gonna get like here some points. Once you reach to 10,000, well, pretty much you can die and you can just like quit, and you're gonna be able to get the weekly chest. That's pretty much how it works. Now let me try and leave this place. Then the other thing that we're gonna have, it is gonna be the Terra Rifts. These ones, it is something that you can do weekly. You can do 10 of them, so it is gonna be like very easy for you to actually go and do it. So let me join here again the game. So if you go into your map, you're gonna be able to see that you're gonna have like a Terra Rift icon. So these ones in gray, it means that it's gonna be the next one, but you're looking for the one that is active. So this is the Terra Rift active portal. You go here, you click, you navigate, and once you go here, you're actually gonna be able to do the Terra Rifts, which is a mode that you have to collect Ances, and these Ances are gonna activate like these towers. There is the maximum of 4 towers. You see, I already did my 20, and every hour is actually gonna swap, but it's gonna be able to drop a lot of gear. After the 10, well, you don't get more gear, everything becomes locked. But you know, it is a very easy a mode that a lot of people also use to just farm these normal gems daily. You probably already know, but if you don't know, now you know. Once I reach here to 100, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna activate this, I'm gonna kill the boss, and I repeat these 4 times per each Terra Rift. A cool tip is that if you're not strong enough, again, try to do as a party, and even if you're strong enough, try to do as a party, because you're gonna be able to farm all these gear and the normal gems of the day and all these things, and it's really nice. The other thing that we have is gonna be here, the Shardstorm. It is something that a lot of people actually miss, or they don't do it, but personally I still do it every day. So you go here to the Southern Deadlands, and you want to get the Gully of Madness waypoint. You teleport here, and you're just gonna go to the right until you get to the Shardstorm. It is like a tower defense mode. It is very easy to do it, and personally I already did it today. I always do it like first thing in the morning. So if you play the tower defense balloons, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You enter here, and here you're gonna have some spots. So personally I only use bolt casters, and it is gonna be more than enough. You're gonna be able to get like at least a guarantee legendary per day. Sometimes you can get even 3, and then after 1 hour you can actually come here like I'm doing, and you can collect the remainings of gear, because for 1 hour this tower is gonna keep killing these mobs, and sometimes you have like even surprises that you can get like 2 or 3 legendaries afterwards. So there are days that you get like 4 or 5 legendaries just by doing this, which is absolutely insane. Other times you get unlucky and you just get 1. Well, it is RNG at the end of the day. This is Diablo Immortal, and that's how it is. The other thing that we can actually do, it is gonna be the raids. So if you go into the Westmarch, here in the middle, there's the demonic portal. The raids, again, you should do them every Monday and Thursday, depends on your Warband schedule, but that's when they reset, and you need to do it with at least 4 of your Warband members, so you can actually go and unlock these weekly crests, these internal legendary crests. So we see I already bought it, but to unlock this you need to do it with 4. But more important, you always need to do this with a full raid. A full raid is gonna give you double the drops, so like that you can get double the legendaries, as you know. So I already did them this week, as you see here. Whenever this chest is open, it means I already have done it. But if I go here, it means like I didn't open this one, but I also don't want, because I want to start farming like the Inferno 7. You can only do them 5 per week. So you see here, 5 from Warband rewards and 5 from the normal rewards, and like this, it actually is gonna be like way more beneficial for you to do them, and you're gonna get a lot of gear. Then the other one, it is gonna be, for the first time clears, if you want to try hard. You also have the Gauntlet. You can also, if you're weak, you can actually just ask for a well. Like right now, I'm still not gonna need to wait a bit, so I can bump a bit my combat rating to be able to do this Inferno 7 Gauntlet. But it's actually gonna give you a guarantee legendary gear from your first time clear, so have in mind that you actually should be able to do that. Another thing that on the list is gonna be the Vanguard. Vanguard, it is another mode that actually gonna be able to do every Monday and Thursday. There are the weekly resets, and it is a mode that it is like pretty new. As you guys are able to see here, I also already did it. You can do like this is a 5 out of 5. You come here, and I know that a lot of people skip this, but man, it gives so much gear. It's like you come here, you do like 5 runs. It will take you maybe like 10-15 minutes, but you're gonna get like 5 to 10, or maybe like sometimes like even 15 legendary gear. It is awesome. It is actually awesome, and sometimes like he actually gives you like some pretty broken gear. Not only that, he also can give you some green set items. This is the plus. Mainly I just come here for the legendary gear, which is the most important part. So don't forget to do the Vanguard. It is gonna be important for you. The other thing on the list is gonna be the Moonrite Flora. Well, if you guys don't know, every day you actually have a codex quest here on the top that is gonna be for the daily activity. So you're gonna be able to use and craft these 100 and get like these 120 battle points. And for the daily activity, you're gonna be able to get these Moonrite Flora. So what do you do with them? Well, whenever you combine them, you're actually going to be able to start summoning on the ritual. So do this every day. Don't worry, you don't need to log in every day, because they actually can stack up to 3 times. But once you do this, you're going to be able to see that I've been saving a lot of them for a lot of time. So here in Westmarch, here in the corner, you're going to be able to see Rite of Cleansing. And when I click on it, you guys gonna be able to see that I have 171 out of 200. This one, it is actually super important, because every time you do this, you do one, it is a guarantee legendary item. It is absolutely guaranteed. So every time you do it, it is a guarantee that you're gonna get a legendary item. And also, there is certain levels, so you can get even more than 1 legendary item, and you can definitely get even more than of these crafting materials, so to craft your set items. So this is absolutely goated. You should only spend them whenever you actually are in need. So for me, I've been saving them up to 200, so whenever the new class will come, I will just spam this, and I'm gonna get a bunch of legendaries just from this. Now, another thing that you should do, and I do it every day, it is the daily orange mob. This is actually something that I learned that, very recently. So around the world, if you go to the open world, you most likely gonna be able to see these elite mobs. So you see the blues, and you see the golden ones, and sometimes you have the most rare ones, which they are the legendary ones, which they are the orange ones. So if you kill them, they have way more chances of you getting these. So these the blue ones, of you getting like a legendary items, but will not only give you, but the first one of the day it is gonna be guaranteed that it's gonna give you, and that's what we're looking for. So you go around the world while you're trying to go and get your monster ancestors. You try to find them, and once you kill them once a day, it's gonna drop you 100% guarantee. The other thing that I did not know is that if you actually go into your clan and your clan has these Accursed towers, well, you can actually go there every day, and if you kill also the orange mob, it also is going to give you a guarantee legendary item per day. Not only that, there is another orange mob that you can actually go and farm, which comes from the dungeons. So every day, if you're spamming some dungeons, the first orange mob out of the dungeons, it also is going to give you a guarantee legendary. So I always try to go and hit these guarantee legendary items. In the meantime, you probably can get even more items along the way, but doing these orange mobs guarantee, it is actually going to be way more beneficial for you. The other thing, it is going to be for the events. You should try to do the events and these shadow wars, and if you're immortal, you can do more things, because every time that you do a shadow war or a Visions of Blade, look at this, you're actually gonna get a lot of items that, you know, you can just save them and keep them here on the mail, or you can collect them and get like that extra gear. I want to also say that there is an event that is like super overpowered, especially for the whenever you want to like target like a specific Ances that you still don't have, which is from the Trial of the Hordes. If you get to be gold 1, they're actually gonna give you this legendary gear. This legendary gear, whenever you claim it for your bags, you're actually gonna be able to use it and select one of the ancestors you still don't have. That's the OP part. It's gonna give you one ancestors that you still don't have or own. So a lot of people, what they do is that they actually save them here on the mailbox, and whenever you actually change to the new difficulty or to a new class, you are able to collect it and get the ancestors that you are using. So very OP event, especially for this. I know it's boring, but it is kind of worth to do it just for this. The other thing that we're gonna go and check it out, it is gonna be the Battlegrounds. I know that a lot of people are not huge fans of PvP. At the end of the day, this is a Diablo Immortal game, but a few people are, including myself. So if you want, you can actually do 3 daily PvP Battlegrounds every day, and you're gonna have a chance of getting a legendary item. And it's actually a very like good chance, because like most of the times, like out of like these 3 matches, you're gonna be able to get probably at least 2 or 3 legendaries. It is actually very good. After this, you actually like the rewards are not that special. Maybe every 5 or 10 matches you're gonna get a legendary, but personally, if you want to do these 3 of the day, you're actually gonna get enhanced rewards, which you know, you're gonna get these legendaries slightly better. And on top of that, you're actually gonna be able to start climbing to legend and rank it up, so you can get like these 10 legendary crests, which is really good. The normal gems and also reforged stones. So like that, you can do it like a slow climbing, and you don't need to like speed run usually like I do. Now the other thing I'm gonna show you is the Gambler. Okay, so the Gambler NPC in Westmarch, it is only gonna be for the end game players. Whenever the gold, you already have massive amounts of gold, like you have millions of gold, right? Because gold becomes a bit irrelevant in the late game. In the beginning of the game, because you're trying to rank up all of these gear, you know, you're not gonna have a lot, but once you do, as you see, I have like almost 50 million. There's players like with a lot more. You go here to Yakin, and once you go here, you can actually buy only 10 of the first mystery weapons, which is gonna be a random between a gold one or like a legendary one, or you can come here and you also can buy the primary armor. The reason why you only buy 10 per day is because after the 10, it actually becomes extremely expensive. I mean, if you have a lot of gold, which probably whenever the Druid class is gonna come, I'm gonna buy all the 25 because I got a lot of gold to spend. But in general, on my daily routine, I only buy 10 of them, and that's what I go for. Now, the other thing that is also new to the game, it is gonna be the Diablo boss. So in I think it was like in November or December, we had like the 3.0 patch, and now if you actually go here into the World's Crown, and you go here into the top to the Terra Sanctum waypoint, you're actually gonna be able to kill the Diablo. So this fight, it is actually quite simple, like especially if you are already a veteran. It's gonna take you like just a couple of minutes to do all the phases, but you go here into the portal and you're gonna be able to see that when I select here the Terra Sanctum, you're gonna be able to claim not only a free cosmetic if you still don't have, but also a triple or triple 4. This is actually a very OP way to get like super good gear. If you're unlucky, it's gonna come with vitality, but if you're lucky like I am sometimes, you can actually get like some good piece of gear. So really good. Do this boss challenge Diablo every week, so it's gonna be very easy for you. If you cannot kill him, well, just go and try to search for a party on the world chat. Maybe you're gonna find a whale or someone a bit more veteran, or maybe like 4 people will be able to kill it very easily. The other thing that it is gonna say, it is the battle pass. So the battle pass in general can be actually very good, especially in the start whenever you are trying to get these new Ances, because it always gives you at level 10 one specific like random slot. Like this time was the legendary pants, right? Sometimes it's shoulder, sometimes it's weapon, sometimes it's whatever it is. But the good thing is that once you go into the new difficulty, you can actually collect these pants, and these pants will give you the new Ances, the new Inferno 7 Ances. So like that, you know that, okay, if I save this on my battle pass, whenever we transition into the new Inferno, I can just select the new one and happy days. Well, now you just have to worry with the next ones. The other thing, it is also here the loyalty bonus. So every time that you are farming for these legendary items, you are actually going to be able to just extract these legendary items. It's just like a way that you're gonna identify them. They're gonna be on your bag. So I have here 2 legendary items, and then you can do multi-extract. And as you guys can see, because I don't need these items, I will extract them for flowing shards, which is the material that you're gonna use for crafting, or also for loyalty points. So once you extract them, you're going to be able to see that now I just got 2 more. So why is these loyalty points important? It's because these loyalty points, if you see here in the corner, I can use them and I can trade them for a very specific like Ances that I want. So if I wanted to buy, for example, this new offhand, I could, and these are the loyalty points. Please make sure that you understand, like if it is new to the game, so if it has the new tag, you're gonna use the loyalty points. So it's gonna start at 200, the next purchase is gonna be 300, then 400, 500 and 600, and the previous difficulty is actually gonna be 600 legacy loyalty points, so it's gonna be a lot. And for the ones that are from like 2 difficulties before, it is actually gonna be like even less, right? So instead of 600, it's gonna be 400. But the way to actually do it is just like, some people are like, oh, okay, so how do I farm for legacy loyalty points? You don't, like, you just farm for the normal ones, and you can still use the legacy loyalty points to still buy these legacy ones. So with just this currency, you can buy all of them, but with the legacy one, you can only buy the old ones. Okay, so this is something that a lot of players sometimes they make this confusion, but hopefully I was able to help you out to understand. So abuse these legacy loyalty points. Usually the way I do is I farm like most of the Ances for Barbarian. For example, right now I already have the shoulders, chest, pants and main hand. I am only lacking these 2 new ones, the headpiece and the offhand. I have 400 points. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait to drop the offhand or the headpiece, and then with the loyalty points I'll just buy the other ones. So that's what I do. I usually try to buy the last slot with it because it's gonna be cheap. It's only 200. It's not a big deal. Now, let's talk about the Mythic Fish. Well, fishing, we all know that can be a pain in the ass, but the way you do, and the most famous spot, it is actually here in Beliefon. So this one, you go here into the port of Justin Waypoint, and then you're just gonna go to the bridge and you're gonna see a fisherman. On the fisherman, you can actually buy some bait, and probably you're actually gonna be able to see here some people. Yeah, there's here some people. If you have Marnix, you can actually trade your fish that you're gonna fish for this legendary gear. So if you see here, look at this. Wow, it's gonna give me a lot, but the better quality, the more chances of you getting this legendary gear you have. So I already have a bunch of them that usually I save up for the next difficulty, or in this case I'm saving up for the next class. So on day 1 I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna deliver all these fish, I'm gonna get XP, I'm gonna get gold, but above all I'm gonna get legendary, a lot of legendary gears, probably maybe like 4 or 5. Ideally you wanna have your fish all mythical, but it takes a lot of time, so if you have the patience you can go for it. If not, legendary and mythical, like a mix of both, will still be able to be very fast. How do you get these? Well, you just go, you buy the bait from the trader, then you start fishing. You only want to catch it whenever the bar it is gonna be in the golden one. So on the golden one you actually gonna be able to see the fish is gonna bait. The shorter the bar is gonna be, the more rare it's gonna be. So it's gonna be like shorter and very fast, and you're gonna have gonna be able to actually catch it. So have in mind, it's gonna take a lot of time. Most of the times I only catch like these legendary mythical and then I move on from it. But I know like a lot of people just like doing this because they are probably working or something like that. Then the next one that we have, it is gonna be, you know, the normal open world farming. So if you guys don't know what to do, there's 2 ways that you can do. Or you can go with a party, you put your farming build, which I don't have right now, but pretty much you just try to do like some circle farming around the world. So for example, I could go here and I could start like killing all these mobs around, and you just do like a circle farm. You can, ideally you kind of want to join like a party, so it's just gonna be like easier for you guys to farm all together. But above all, you also are able, you know, to like hit follow on the mob. So for example, this guy, if I was in the same party with him, I could follow him, and then he does the farming while I'm following, and then you can take turns, which is like very good. Everyone is taking their turn. But if not, if you don't want to deal with those things, well, there are also some other ways that some people abuse. If they are, for example, you can do it as a bar, but mainly you're gonna see that is very famous as necromancers. It is AFK farming, right? Like AFK farming, it is one of the things that people do, because as long as you're using the minions are powerful enough to pretty much kill everything. So one of the most popular places right now, it is Shar Wilds. If you come here, most likely, unless like I'm gonna enter a new layer, you're gonna see a lot of people standing. I know that a lot of people are against these, but well, I just want to say and show you what is actually the efficient way for you to also get these new Ances. There's only a few classes that can do this. As you see here, there is a bunch of people that are you know, necromancers, so they actually gonna be able to clean everything around it. Or you can join these necromancer classes even if you're not a necromancer, and they will try to also help you out. A lot of people also do this for the normal gems, but pretty much they just stand all the golems and the skeletons that we cannot see because it's not ours, will kill everything. And the good thing is like the new class druid, you will be able to do it. Now the other part, that if you want to continuously farm all the time, and this is probably the best way into, in my opinion, to actually just farm your ancestors, is just like you just go into again the cursed towers and you're gonna be able to farm for yourself. So this is, from my testing, the best way that you can farm alone. The only annoying thing is that you actually cannot get your oh, let's go here. I don't have enough space. It's that you cannot use the salvage trait from the pets, so your bag's actually gonna be full all the time. But the reality is like you're just here for the legendary one. So you go here, you have to open up like these cursed stones, and then the good things, we have the orange mob I already killed, but as you guys can see, I got the new head, and then you run. It is very easy for you, and I got a double. Oh, I actually got a double. Wow, legs and also the head answers. This is pretty awesome. So you go here, as you guys can see, if you're strong enough, they will scale with your power, which is gonna be make you like super easy for you to farm these with this build. As you guys can see, I just run, I go, and you grab these cursed shards, and once you do it, you're gonna deliver the shards, and these shards also can give you some items, and sometimes from these items there's also some legendaries that will come with it. It is very, very powerful. This is the best solo way to do it. And last but not the least, there is another mode that if you are extremely weak and you still don't have like any Ances, that is called the Lassal Farm. This has been nerfed like a couple of times, but pretty much like the whole concept of it, you just go into Demonic Portal. You want to select here the normal difficulty, and you have the Lassal, right, the first boss. You're gonna go and you don't want to do a quick match. No, I want to leave the party. You pretty much just want to create raid. You are solo, you enter, and because you are so high level, this boss will die like in a heartbeat. So once you kill it, you actually have a chance, which we got unlucky. You have a chance that it's gonna spawn this demonic portal, and this demonic portal will actually be able to give you this legendary gear. So like this, you just go here and you keep going inside, and you just pray that you're gonna spawn this demonic demonic portal. For me personally, I know that a lot of people, they spam these like for hours, and they are able to get like a lot of legendaries, because like you don't even need to be strong. You just need to keep like doing this all the time. But I feel like the RNG aspect of it, of like the having to get like the demonic portal, sometimes you get like 3 in a row, sometimes like you just spam these like 20 times and you don't get any. Also, whenever you get demonic portal, it's not like 100% guaranteed that you're gonna have the legendary ones. So personally, I prefer to do the curse tower, because along the way I'm also like farming like more of like these you know, gold dust and scraps and all these things that's gonna be like more beneficial for me. And also, while you're doing that, you also have these XP bonus that you can get from the curse tower. So as you guys can see here, you can actually collect these. It's gonna give you XP and gold, and it's gonna be really fun. So these are all the ways that I found out inside Diablo Immortal. I feel like it was time to make an updated guide, so please do not sleep on this, because you know, it's been like way easier to get like more than like 30 or even like 50 or even like 100 legendaries per day, just because, you know, now we have like so many ways, and you can also hoard these chests with you, and above all, you can just you know, enjoy your time playing the game. For me, I always have fun while I'm like trying to get these Ances, because I'm getting excited for the power that I'm gonna get. Sometimes I get a bit frustrated because RNG is not on our side, but it is part of the game. So like and subscribe if you're still here. Please type cheese in the comments so I know that you guys are the legends that keep carrying this channel. And with this, thank you for watching, and I catch you guys on the live stream. Peace.